Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is going to be my first YouTube video for this channel, and on this channel we're going to be doing a lot of handmade stuff, such as using a lot of Cricut projects, sublimation, a lot of DIY stuff, handmade. Okay, so if you just landed on this video, obviously you're trying to make a graduation stole. So thank you guys so much for stopping in. And because it's my first video, before you leave, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, turn your notification bell on so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Oh, and before you come from me, my name is Shana, and today I did not plan on making a YouTube channel or making a video for a YouTube channel, but if you recognize the voice, I'm Shana from Shana's Home DIY and Craft. Okay, so I decided to make a new channel where we could separate all my crafting stuff from all the landscaping stuff. So here we are, because I did not plan in doing a video today. Here we are. We did not show you how we do this in Canva. However, if you're interested in knowing that, I could simple and quickly make a video for you on that. So before you go, just type it in the comment section. So here, we're using 8.5 by 14 inches for our sublimation paper. And as I showed you guys just now, using a sub paper. So what I'm doing here, I am using 3 pieces of these papers. So 14 and 14, 18, 28, and you do them as 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. So 42 is going to be your length, okay? Because our stole is 70 inches long, okay? So I have to do this to make it long. So we're going to take 3 pieces of those paper, tape them together, and make sure when you're taping them together, you're using heat resistant tape. Heat resistant tape. So I spread this out, and make sure you find a level surface. So these are my counter, spread that out, put them together, and make sure when you're taping them, you're taping both of them together, not just taping one. Okay, so make sure your tape sit on both sides. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to flip that over, and I'm just going to put my tape onto the bottom to make sure it tapes together. Now you don't want to tape this all the way across. Don't do that. Don't tape that all the way across, because remember, we have to print on the other side of this paper. So here we are. We flip this paper over, and if you guys notice, you see how I tape? And I tape just to the edge of there, and make sure everything is taped together. And now we have a long old paper. So I'm going to take that over to my printing station. Here we are using a 2720. I think it's 2720. 2720 Epson ecotank Epson printer. I converted this a few years ago into sublimation printer. So if you don't have a sublimation printer, you could go ahead and you could get yourself one of the Inject ecotank Epson printer. It has to be an ecotank. So if you get an Epson printer, ecotank, and then you could get your sublimation ink. The ink I'm using in today's video is called sublimation ink, just like the paper, sublimation paper. I've been using this for a while, and I had no trouble with it. So here, because I'm using a paper that my printer does not recognize, it will not print once I send over to the printer unless I hit continue. It's going to say, oh, you don't have the correct paper. Make sure you have the correct paper. And you got to say continue, next, continue, and then it will start printing. So here we are. This is what it looks like. The paper is long. So here's my image. I created it in Canva, then I downloaded it in a PNG form, and here we are. We're printing that. And it's 1, 2, 3. All I did was 36 inches long for my my creation in Canva. I did 36 inches long and 5 inches wide for the stole, because the stole has, like, up at the top is like skinnier, and as you go down to the bottom is fatter or bigger. So there, I'm just showing you what it looks like as it prints out through the printer. This video is super short. There's not a lot of details, but remember, it's my first video. So if you follow the channel, you're going to see a lot more. You can tell me what you want. You'll see a lot more with creation. So here I am. I am just pre-pressing my graduation stole to get all the moisture out of it. And obviously the camera isn't set up right. Like it's really my first YouTube video for real. So the camera isn't right in. That's all we're doing. Pressing our stole to get the moisture out. And guys, sublimation, if you guys do not know what sublimation is a type of print that has to be print with a certain type of ink, using a certain type of paper, and have to be print on a certain type of material. Okay, and this graduation stole is made of polyester, which is satin. This is satin, so you could print on satin, has to have some form of polyester, and it has to be a special ink for you to really do this. So this thing we're using, this graduation stole, is a satin fabric. So here you are. We cannot print on cotton for a stole, but however, we could do stuff with our Cricut machine. We're not going to get into that today. Today's goal is sublimation. So once I finish pre-pressing my stole, get all the moisture, the crimpling, the wrinkle, because for some reason these stole comes folded and they just hold on to their creases. Even I'm trying to press the hell out of the thing, it ain't moving. But anyways, we're using again heat resistant tape to hold this in place. Now it's up to you if you want to go ahead and cut off the excess piece of sublimation that you don't need, but I didn't. I just tape it down, and all I did was put paper on my heat press. So as you guys seen, I'm showing you today we're pressing at 410 degree for 100 seconds. Somebody's gonna come for me and say something about it. I've been doing this for a while, and I tell you, this is I find for sublimation to really get good print where you don't get ghosting or fading. Pressure, heat, and time. Okay, so if you don't put enough pressure on your stuff that you're pressing, we're not going to get good transfer. And if we don't put enough time or enough heat, we're not going to get it. So this is what I have. 410. I had nothing. I didn't burn it. You guys keep watching, you're going to see it. Nothing burned. And this is not the first one that I've done. This is actually the second one because I kind of screwed up the first one. I spelled graduate wrong. Well, yeah, typo. So anyways, I have to remake this goddamn thing. After I finished making it, I'm like, you know what? I really didn't have to make it over. I could have used a piece of vinyl because it's all handmade and then customized it. But you know what? Shana don't think right. Oh, okay. Shana don't think right. So if you're new here, welcome. If you're not new, if you're coming from Shana's Home DIY and Craft, welcome. Y'all know I'm crazy. But here we have to use this special channel for all these things, because over my other channel, this is what I started, and then I got into some crazy stuff, and then people don't like this stuff no more. They like those other stuff. So if you're new here, you can go ahead and check out my other channel, which is Shana's Home DIY and Craft. I'm going to be having that in the description box below, so you can check that out. Over here, we're doing all things crafty by Shana. Okay, so yeah, still not going to show you guys what the stole look like. I'm trying to hide it. But look at the 100-pound of stole. I'm using 50-pound of paper to hide it. That don't make no sense. But anyways, we're going to put some gold heat transfer vinyl on the end of this to make it look nice. This lady wants some gold stuff down here. So I said, let me just print this on to, and it was kind of like too purple. So don't come for me and think I missed a spot with the white. It was too purple for me. I was purpled out. And I like purple. If you notice, my heat press, my tumbler press is purple. My tape holder is purple. My scissors is purple. So I was kind of purple out. So I kind of like cut that part off and leave it white because I felt like it gave it a pop. There was just too much purple going on. And I know that she doesn't care, but she does care. So don't do what I do when your customer asks you for something else. Just do what they ask you for. But, she okay. She okay. So anyways, here I am. So all I did here, I did not use my Cricut to cut out this piece of heat transfer vinyl. All I did was use my little cutter. It's right there. See my paper cutter? You see the scissors on it. You see the piece of vinyl. And Shana don't throw anything. I keep all my scraps. So these are scraps that I've been hoarding for God knows when. And I'm using it here. I just use my little cutter, cut it to the size I want, and then I use my little mini hand press. And then I set this mini hand press to 1 because of the temperature and that. And this is what it looks like. So the truth is yet to be told. Here is what it turned out to look like. I think it turned out absolutely gorgeous. So you see, 410 degrees, 100 seconds. Look at that print, baby. Look at that print. If you make it this far throughout the video, you're the real deal. And I thank you guys so much for clicking on this video, even though I don't have the creation part. But if you would like the creation part of this, I can make you a video for that, okay? So again, thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell, and also type me a comment in the comment section and just share this video out with your friends and family. This lady wants all her friends and family on her stole. So do the same and share this video out for me with your friends and family, okay? It turns out absolutely gorgeous. She loved it. And congratulations, my dear friend. Congratulations, okay? She loved this. So this is what it turned out to look like. So don't come for me. Subscribe to the channel, okay? Just subscribe, okay? Thank you guys so much. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!